damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. What the fuck is going on? Happy Saturday. James Salter, I am not taking a deuce. I did that earlier this morning. And why do people check this out? My live stream start at 1:05. So I'm not late if I'm not here at 1 o'clock. They start at 1:05. K. Now let's see. Who's that super chat cherry popping some bitch? There it is. Indo Slim did it again. Thank you very much. Sup, JG? Popping cherries. I will be gentle. Saved a couple of bucks for you. Had a blast. Good. Good to hear. Good to hear. All right, Saturday afternoon. People already chilling. Heidi Boo says she's about to smoke and party. Get it. Smoke it. Drink it. However you eat it, whatever. Get it done. Hey, who is that? Is that Joyce Decker? Yeah, but Jericho, it's 2:07. Well, the intro takes time. What do you want me to do? At 1:05, I was on here pressing the go live button and the 30-second intro. You fucking people. Paul T, what's up? Wolf, Fang, Shanti, Jamal, all the members in here. Tammy, already said what up to Miss Heidi Booth. Legal Alien. Who else? What's up to all you guys? James, Tehran, President Bad Apple, Rupert, Andrew, Doji, John, Alien, Robot, Ghost, Frank, all you guys. What the fuck's going on? Angel Hughes, thank you very much for becoming a member. I don't know if I saw you become a member yesterday. Maybe you did it overnight or something, after my live stream, and I didn't see it, but I would like to give this to you anyway, even though I wasn't here when you signed on. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you for becoming a member of Green Nation. Brant, Greg, Eric, Amanda. What's going on? Rena Williams, Snowman, John Bravo. That's right, Greg McNeely. Pleasance in the house. Appreciate you guys being here on a Saturday afternoon. Aaron M. JG has marriages being spawned out of his chat. What? Hey, man. You come here thinking you're going to get some good commentary, and I hope I deliver that. And you think you're going to put some thoughtful comments in there and maybe go back and forth, in a good way. In the comment section, with other like-minded people. What you don't think you're going to find is love. That's just a beautiful byproduct of what we do here. That's a derivative of what we do here. So, hey, congratulations. At least if I don't get an invite, at least send me a picture, save the date or something, since I kind of had a hand in bringing you two together. So please let me know. Leo gets whatever you want. Leo gets. Interesting how the mainstream media has dropped this coverage of the Orlando shooter. Was that the guy who shot the newscaster, the news reporter, shot some other lady, shot a 9-year-old girl? Come on now. There's no punishment here in America that suits what that fool did. Outsource our punishment. Send the worst of our worst, all the demons we have here that do horrible, unthinkable shit, like shooting innocent people, like shooting a 9-year-old child. No reason to ever shoot a child. What's going on here? Those people need to be exported to a country that has a stomach for what they deserve. Bad shit, medieval shit, stuff that we look at like, man, we have, stuff that we got to look for in dusty books. That's how long ago it was done. Some of these countries are still doing that shit. Some of these countries are so retro. So that's who we need to send those people to so they can be punished properly. In an American prison, that's just not the business. For this guy, for someone that does this, what? Sitting in a box, probably joining a gang, eating food and shit, getting commissary, watching TV. What? That's not suitable for someone who shot innocent people, one of them being a child. We don't have the proper punishment for that in America. We just don't. We should. We used to have it. Electric chair, gas chamber, hanging, shooting. We used to do our thing. We used to have electric chairs where they called them, Sparky. Little gas chamber, you strap you in nice, put a cyanide pill under your seat, and watch the festivities. Not anymore. Now it's death row for 20 years, and then we put a needle in your arm and you doze off. Good night. And then while you sleep, this is true. With lethal injection, they inject you with a chemical that puts you to sleep. Then they kill you because they don't want you. They don't want you to suffer. That's how we do it. Paytar, thank you. Sup to you too. It's a cute little profile pic. That's your kid. Beautiful little thing. Angel Hughes, thank you. LOL, yes, it was after hours when I joined. Well, welcome. Don't matter when, it just matters that it happened. I thank you for it. Heidi Booth getting play already. Let's turn up, guys. It's Saturday. Puff up pass to you, JG. I can't do this show. I will never do this show under the influence because I believe, just kidding. I've been kind of buzzed one time. I think it was around football season or something. I think it was a game on Saturday, something like that. And in my cup, usually I have water. I don't know how to prove that to you, I guess. I guess I could tip the cup. See that? It's just ice water normally. But that time I had a couple beers in there because this cup can hold 2 beers. I know for sure it can hold exactly 2 beers. So I was a little buzzed. Not like heavy buzz. I was under the influence when I was in front of you guys. And I feel terrible. Let's see. Tondalea Kapufnik. Thank you for the Twompski. If you harm a child, you need to lose your membership to the human race. The end. Agreed. And swiftly. I don't got time for this going through appeals. Why don't we exhaust the appeal process at the trial? Because what's that going to change, the appeal process? We do have DNA evidence and shit so we can make sure you were the one who was here, or video footage and shit like that. And people say, well, people get wrongly convicted all the time. But is it that common? Because I do see a lot of cases of people being exonerated due to DNA evidence, but those cases are old. These people have spent decades, in some cases, in prison already. So these are old cases. But now, like this guy, like this piece of shit in Orlando, he shot 3 different people. There are witnesses. And was any of it caught on tape? Because like I said, one of the victims was a newscaster. Were the cameras running? Like, we have proof that this monster did this. So what is the point of an appeal? Slam dunk case, DNA evidence and or video evidence and or witnesses. All 3. You got all 3. Trifecta. We got DNA evidence. It's on camera. Witnesses. And they're all telling the same story. Proctor the Crow, what's up? They're all telling the same story. So we got you. You did it. You have the smoking gun in your hand. So if that's the case, what is the point of an appeal? What are you appealing? We already know you did it. We have 3 different forms of evidence that say you did it. We know you did it so much that we've already convicted you. We had so much evidence that we convicted you and sent you to prison. What the? Hold on. People. Anyway, Chozo Ghost, thank you. Is it any surprise that Orlando is one of Florida's blue pockets? Roll Raggy? What are you saying? Are you saying this happened in a Democrat run or mostly Democrat area? No way. No. But you got somebody like this who's obviously a monster, obviously somebody who escaped the custody of Satan. So what are you appealing for? And I remember reading, man, this must have been 15 years ago or something. I remember reading an article about a dude, I believe it was in Utah. Don't hold me to it. But this guy was in prison and he had killed some people or whatever, or somebody, and he was on death row and he was supposed to be killed. But he had eaten himself to a point where he was too obese to kill. They thought that his head would pop off if they put his neck under the weight of his body. And that would be inhumane. Okay, if that's inhumane, then put a cover around it. You know, at a crime scene, you'll see sometimes on TV or in the newspaper, they'll have these blue like sheets, these partitions they put around the body so you can't see it. Put a partition around his big ass and then do it. If you did something bad enough to get put on death row, so what if it's inhumane? There is no such thing as inhumane. There's no such thing. The worst possible way for you to die is not inhumane because of what you did to get there. So what if your head pops off? Bigger question, why was he allowed to get so big in prison? Why was he allowed to consume so many snacks and cookies and shit to be over 400 pounds to where they couldn't hang his big ass? Why is that? Again, America does not provide a bad enough, or I guess good enough, environment for people who deserve to be punished. Now, if you're going into prison and it's not like you're not a violent person, you did something one time that got you put in prison, you ain't built for that. You're not a career criminal. You don't know the ropes. You haven't been in gangs and committing crimes. You're not a violent person in some cases. So for them, prison is fucking unbelievable. It's the worst place on earth. But this guy's a monster. So he deserves to be treated as such. Not here's enough food for you to eat that you're too fat for us to execute. Only in America. Lori Ann, look at you becoming a member, girl. I sure appreciate it. Yes. Give it up. Standing ovation. Lori, you just got like a standing O. Scoot down, cool kids, because we got another member at the cool kids table. Nothing but pom poms, cheerleader skirts, and Letterman jackets at this table. We're the people who are always the assholes in those movies. It's always the jock and the cheerleaders. Why are there no good jocks or cheerleaders in these high school movies? Why not? Sweet Mama G. No, I don't have the house phone. It's my cell phone. We don't even have a house phone. we haven't had a house phone in years. President Bad Apple Jericho has a grandma's ringtone. I just fucking picked one. It's loud. That's why I have it. What should I put a song on there? My favorite song. When I was in my 20s and shit, you know, in the 2000s and stuff, early 2000s and everything, when cell phones were like new, I used to have a ringtone, like a song and all this shit. But you get to a point where you don't give a fuck. You don't fucking care. Just make noise. Proctor the Crow says, I've never seen a 400-pound prisoner. Well, this guy was. Look it up. Like I said, I thought it was in Utah or something like that, but the guy was so fucking big that they couldn't hang him. So they exist. They exist. Yeah, Teron Isaac. It's so early 2000s. Yeah, that's when you would do that shit. Luciano, Jericho, force him to listen to Eagles chat nonstop for life. He'll kill himself. Until the Eagles chant. Yeah, it wouldn't take long. It wouldn't take long at all. Tammy says, my sister lives at 8,600 feet in Colorado Springs and has to have a house phone. Hold on. Has to have a house phone. Cell phone won't work. Oh, okay. Well, shit. Yeah, when you're up in the clouds, you're damn near 2 miles up in the sky. Yeah, you're going to need a landline. Is that the sister who has the travel agency? Go ahead and put her travel agency name in there. Tammy A. Why not? Authentically Kennedy. What up? Thank you. Can't stay today, but love you all and happy Saturday, chat and Jericho. Hey, peace out, Authentically Kennedy. Have some fun. You going to do something with you? Stanley Holmes. Hello, JG. Your title is the same title of Aretha Franklin's song. Yes, and you will see how we tie that all in. Ari, I'm sorry. What's up, RG? Says get off the internet. I have to use the phone. Hey, those were the days, huh? I remember when we got damn caller ID. I was like, wait a minute. So you know who it is before you pick up the phone? Oh yeah, Stanley. I'm gonna show you how we tie that in. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Space Trucking LLC. I knew you'd do it. I knew it. I knew you had it in you, man. Thank you for taking that step and becoming a member of Green Nation. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Kool-Aid dude. Oh yeah. Yeah. Jay Reason. What's up, man? Good to see you up in this bitch. Hope we don't have to wait around to for football season for us to get back together. Franklin and Sir Alec Finch. Teron Isaac, call ID was a game changer. Yeah, I remember sitting on the phone wanting somebody to call. Like I want to see this shit. It's so weird. And now we don't even. It's nothing. It's nothing. You don't even. It's just automatic. Now we don't even know people's phone numbers. We don't even know people's phone numbers. You know some, only because you've seen them 1,000 times come up on your phone. But we're hard pressed to remember phone numbers like we used to. Jay Reason says basketball on deck, bro. College, March Madness, and NBA. Hey, I'm down for some NBA playoff talk. That's usually when I start paying attention to the NBA. REG says now I ignore most of my calls. Yeah. If I don't recognize a number, you're fucking out of here. You are out of here. I'm not even talking to you. Space Trucking LLC. Again, thank you, new member. I'll take my green privilege, please. Much aloha, JG. That's the privilege you want. And I'm still trying to find somebody to print up my Jericho green cards. Oh, yes. I got member cards. Chozo Ghost. Wait, people still use their phones to talk to people? What are they, cavemen? Yeah, I do have the. Actually, I've talked to people pretty frequently. A homeboy of mine, he calls a lot. My mom calls sometimes. My wife calls all the time. My daughter, she calls me from her room, which I'm going to stop. I hate that. Don't call me from the other end of the house. Bring your butt in here. That's just something I have to deal with in my life. Nico Giorgio. What up, Nico? Says, hey, JG, I've been out for a week buying a house. What did I miss? Oh, man, congratulations, homeowner. Congratulations. You missed a whole lot, Nico. I don't know if I can go into it right now. You missed a lot. Let me give you a synopsis. White privilege is dead. The View said some more stupid shit. Mayor Googly Eyes might have a replacement. What are we really sending to Ukraine? And the New Orleans mayor flipped somebody off in a Mardi Gras parade. Real classy, lady. Go fuck yourself, San Diego. Jay Reason. Just got back from vacation. I'm leaving New York and never going back. Hey, man, the dead of winter is a good time to get the fuck out of upstate New York. If you don't know, Jay Reason lives in Buffalo, and that's where they make snow. That's where they make winter, is in Buffalo on the fucking Great Lakes. No thanks. No, thank you. You know what? You know what? There we go. Damn. Wow. When you look up like story, when I look up good gun stories, I'm just like, damn. I'm like, the world is a horrible place. You start looking at all the stories and stuff, that are on there. I'm just like, shit, man. This world is fucked up. Actually, it's not even the world, it's just us. Yeah, Andrew Hughes, I'm good. I'm just multitasking, that's all. Damn it. Here we go. This is for Jay Reason. Since we're talking about Buffalo, let's have a good gun from Buffalo. Because I did say I would do a good gun today. Deerfield, New York. That sounds upstate. That sounds like upstate New York. Deerfield. One of two people shot and killed by a homeowner in Oneida County appears to have burglarized the same home several weeks ago. Oh, so it was so nice she had to do it twice, huh? Patricia Tallarico, 57, and her nephew Nicholas Tallarico, 27, of Utica, were shot and killed. Damn, 57? Aren't you a little old to be breaking into people's fucking houses? What the hell? Hey, David Brohawk Williams, what's up, man? Hey, no doubt. Yeah, the whole world is fucked up, but all the fucked up stories I see are just here in America. They were shot and killed Tuesday afternoon after homeowner Ronald Solarzik, I don't know, some crazy ass like Polish name, as they were burglarizing his home. McNamara, one of the cops, said a large amount of property believed to have been taken from the initial burglary at the homeowner's address was discovered at Nicholas Tellerico's apartment in Utica. So he had the stolen property. Items recovered included old Commodore computer and old bicycle. You fucking assholes. The homeowner's home had been burglarized recently, said his lawyer, Mark Wahlberg. I thought I was going to say Mark Wahlberg. He was sick of hearing that shit growing up. He had a lot of stuff in his place, and we believe the Tallaricos knew that and were under the mistaken impression that the home was vacant. Ugh. But it wasn't vacant. Somebody was inside with a gun waiting for your stupid ass. A female accomplice drove the pair to the house, and she has been fully cooperating with authorities. Uh-oh. She's been fully cooperating. So you know what cooperation means? That means that lady got a glass of lukewarm, of room temperature water with a little squeeze of lemon. She took a sip and went, me, because she was about to start singing like a bird. When y'all were slaves, y'all sang like birds. What movie is that from? Huh? Yeah. So that girl she was like a dog with a treat. She was rolling over on those motherfuckers. She's been fully cooperating. That means she was telling them shit they didn't even want to know. At this point in time, McNamara said there is nothing to indicate this wasn't a justifiable homicide, but he stressed that he can't say that until the investigation is complete. The autopsy report on the aunt hasn't come back yet. I'm sure a gunshot will be the cause of death. Mr. Stolarzik, that's the homeowner, has cooperated fully and told authorities he shot the two in the front area of their bodies as they came at him. Oh, well, you can't do that. You can't come at somebody in their home. What do you think he was going to do? Invite you in for a fucking pierogi? Nah. Invite you in for some of this lead. What's your lead levels like? Fucking auntie and nephew dumb shit. How's that lead intake looking? Let's turn it up. McNamara, who's the DA, said it did appear Nicholas Tallarico was shot in the chest, but they don't have Patricia's autopsy yet. If for some reason it showed she was, for example, shot 4 times in the back, that would be a game changer. It shouldn't be. Now you want to leave? Now you want to leave, Patricia? You came in here to steal my shit again. And now you want to leave. Now you want to run out. Please. Now you want to leave. Now you want to leave. Now you can't leave. Remember that Bronx Tale? The bikers came in acting a fool, gave him a chance to leave, then he locked the door. Now you can't leave. Well, now you can't leave, Patricia. Now you got to get shot. Authorities don't believe there was any connection between the Tallaricos and Stolarzik, but cell phone forensics will help make that determination. Stolarzik said he had a cell phone that had no regular service but was able to dial 911, but that's being verified. Stolarzik has said the two intruders came up the stairs, and when he yelled at them to leave, they didn't. Instead, they came up toward him, so he shot them. Case closed. Stolarzik was scared and thought that the intruders would kill him. Very realistic thought process there, Mr. Stolarzik. Rumors about the homeowner owing the two money or it being a drug deal gone bad are false, the DA said. Stolarzik was charged with criminal possession of a firearm, a felony. The weapon was a 38 caliber Rossi revolver, according to the court papers. Stolarzik said the gun had belonged to his father, but he hadn't registered it after his father died. Why does that even matter? Why are you fucking with Mr. Stolarzik? He's in his home doing his thing, whatever Mr. Stolarzik does. And then these two fucking probably junky pieces of shit break into his house. Imagine this. It's at night. It's dark. Or it doesn't even matter. Let's say the light was on. You're standing at the top of your stairs and two strangers are walking up the stairs toward you. You tell them stop and they don't. They continue to come toward you. What do you think they're going to do? They're probably going to kill you or something like that. Something along those lines. You're going to take the chance? Fuck no, you're going to pop caps all in their ass. And that's what he did. And it doesn't matter if he had the gun legally or illegally. If he didn't, he'd probably be laying under a sheet right now. And you'd be looking for the Tallaricos out in the street. Fuck that. Leave that man alone. He defended himself. They lost. Oh, well. In every game, there's a winner and a loser, and they lost. They picked the wrong fucking house. So he took Pop's 38 and went to work. I don't see the problem. Why does he need to be investigated? Leave that poor man alone. Case closed. This is what happens, you stupid sons of bitches. This is what happens when you break into people's house in the middle of the night. You get fucked up. Period. Let that be their lesson. Why don't you send them? You know how they take I remember when I was in high school, my senior year, they brought like some inmates from the local jail. It was Soledad Prison at the time. I think it's called Salinas Valley now. And they brought some prisoners in and they had this board up there where they glued a bunch of these shanks that they make in there. So you're supposed to be, oh, fuck, look at those savage weapons and all that shit. I think we were like talking during most of the presentation. But why don't they bring homeowners in there or people who have defended themselves with guns? Why don't they bring them into prison to talk to the prisoners? This is what's waiting for you when you get out. Come fuck around again, you're going to get killed. Now, let's listen to Mr. Stolarzik tell his story. Sons of bitches. I don't see a problem with that one, people. And that was a good gun. That was a damn good gun. philsart.com. Make sure you guys visit that. philsart.com. Phil, 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100 That's for you, man. That's for you. Thank you for becoming a member of Green Nation. Mm. What a good day this is shaping up to be. I think we got a couple more in here. We were definitely getting that ass like a bike with no seat. Heidi Booth, thank you, miss. She says, JG, love you and your beautiful wife and kids. Hope you are having a great weekend. Oh, yes, my wife, my daughter, and my mother in law are getting their nails done right now. So they're having a great weekend. Me and Junior are going to be kicking it. We're going to play some laser tag after this. Sweet Mama G, the members only stream will be the first Friday of the month. So that's going to be March 3rd, I think. James Salter, did I sell out of the black and gold shirts? I don't know. I have to check. Did I? I mean, hey, if I did, cool. That'd be great because I just dropped them like a week ago. But they do have, I have available mugs, hoodies. I don't know about hats, but I know mugs, hoodies, and t-shirts. Faux show. Oscar Gonzalez, pizza party at JG's. No, stop, Oscar. Were you? I think Oscar. I believe you did that the last time. I think you've invited people to a pizza party at my house before. Knock it off, Oscar. You guys are great. I appreciate you, your time, and everything, but I do not want to feed you all. Okay. Oh, shout out to 2006. Borat Sagniev. Hello, Jericho. We love you in Kazakhstan. You are number one. If you ever come to Kazakhstan, I'll let you stay at my house. Use my sister. I'll take you up on staying at your house, but I will not need the services of your sister. But thank you, Borat. We had a homeboy. He had a big ass mustache, and we called him Borat. You ever call a buddy a nickname so long that you forget his real name for a while? That's what we did. Angel Hughes Jr. is doing much better. Bless him. He is. That boy, 100 miles an hour. What broken arm? He is back to, well, he was pretty much back to his normal self before he got his cast off. But yeah, he's crazy. He's doing all right. Angel Hughes, I'll make you a mod. I'll mod you up right now. Are you ready to be modded? You're gonna get modded so hard right now. Like, hold on. Here we go. Man, we got 400 people up in this bitch on a Saturday. That's all right. That's all right. Hold on. There we go. There we go. And there it is. You see that wrench? Yeah. You see that wrench. Salty Dog 339. You're not bringing any pizzas. Stop. Stop. There is no pizza party at my house. Or any other party for that matter. Careless. Junior shooting laser tag with one arm. He would, but no, he got his cast off last week. But he would totally do it. He went to a boxing class with one arm. He was just doing the speed bag like this, and instead of jumping rope, the teacher just had him swinging the rope with one hand and jumping at the same time. It takes a lot to keep that boy down. But no, even if he had his cast on, that wouldn't stop him. We'd figure out a way to get his arm through the little thing, because it's one of those where he got like 4 straps and it holds the target to your chest, for them, the other team, to shoot at. But he'd make that work. He ain't missing out on no gunplay. Junior loves gunplay. He so he's a student of, or what is it? Star student of the week. Careless, shouldn't Junior rehab before going around laser tagging? Nah, he's had a week with it off. He's cool. You tell him he can't play laser tag. How about that? But he's star student of the week next week, so he gets to help the teacher and tell kids what to do, whatever. And he has the big poster board, has a picture of his family, his favorite food, what he likes to do, what he wants to be when he grows up. And what he put for his favorite thing to do is play with me. He's all, play with dad. So, thanks, son. And then he put that he wants to be a cop. he's been watching episodes of Cops lately, and he wants to be on the SWAT team. And he wants to be, he goes, he's like, Dad, I want to be a cop and I'm going to work in Chicago because that's where the action is. So, yeah, Chicago got plenty of action. But he put that he wants to be a police officer. And there's a picture of one person and a 7-year-old artwork, but you can make out what it is. There's a picture of one person pointing a gun at another person, and the other person is getting the gun pointed at them has X's for eyes, which means he's dead. And he goes, he's like, Dad, look. And I put right here, I want to be a cop. And I said, oh, did you arrest that guy? He's like, nah, he's dead. I shot him. So that was it. I didn't say anything after that. No further correction is necessary. That's all boy. I remember in 4th grade, we had to write our life story. So, being born all the way up until you die. And so I became an FBI agent for like 25 years. I retired, became a bailiff, and then I died in a shootout in the courtroom. So that's just how little boys are. And my wife's like, he's going to go up in front of the class and say that. I was like, yeah, he's going to say that. Of course. That's what in his mind, that's what happened. He was a cop. And he didn't shoot the guy because he's a cop. He was a bad guy. He did something stupid. He resisted or, went for a gun. He got smoked. Shit was hilarious. He's like, no, I killed him. That's my boy. But hold on. Let's pause the junior talk for a minute. Because we got another member, people. Oh, yes. Nico Giorgio. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yes, Nico. You. They're on their feet. Take it in, Nico. Take it in. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you being a member of Green Nation. Scott Calais, you ready to get modded in? I'm going to mod you right now, Scott. So hard. Oh, man. I knew people who talk like that. No bullshit. Those people exist. Remember that video like 10 years ago or something of that kid, like early 20, maybe teen, late teen, 16, 17, 18, something like that. And he was a little surfer dude. He was like, oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. And he really wasn't speaking English. He was just using a bunch of surfer terms and shit. Those people exist. Okay. Those people exist. And it is so damn funny. It is so funny to hear those people talk. Okay, Nico, boom, got that. You're a member. Thank you. Welcome. We got some supers in here. Hold on. I see him. I see you. Oh, man, we got another one. Just keep them pouring in, people. Keep them pouring in. Derek Marsick. That's right. It's for you. Breathe it. Take it. Love it. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate that for you becoming a member of Green Nation. These are so fucking cool. Leonard S. I thank you, brother. Jay Reason. Look at you being all generous and shit. Thank you. He says, I met a nice Southern woman who wasn't on welfare. She's a business owner and wasn't a feminist. Knows gender roles. I'm taking full advantage of this. Hey, man. Jay Reason. You know what you need to do? I know you're a young man, but you can still prepare. When you go to bed at night, put some Icy Hot or some Bengay on your right knee, okay? So when you're ready, you can bend that damn thing, throw a ring on it. Don't you let that girl get away. She's not a woke dummy. And she's not on public assistance. Boy, what low standards we've created for ourselves now. That's a shame that those two things are a plus. But nonetheless, you found a good woman. Don't fuck around. She's a good woman. You're a good man. She loves you. You love her. You know what to do. If you like it, ring on it. Slap a ring on it. Take her off the market. Enjoy being married for a little while and start pumping out those kids. Good people need to have babies, okay? Good people need to go into their lady, into their good woman, and make more good people. The dummies are breeding fast. Tammy A, thank you. JG, Sweet Mama G has been asking for a while to be a mod. She's been here since the beginning. Well, Sweet Mama G. Boom. If Tammy's co-signing for you, then hey, we're good to go. Let me find you. There you are, Sweet Mama G. Boom. Modded. Thank you for that, Tammy. Tammy. Boom. Here we go. Justin Desroches, word to your Saturday. Just cooking chicken and laying play in snowy Massachusetts. Hey, man, some good meat, some play activity. What more do you want? Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Bart Fine. Whose job is it to clean Brandon's chit stains? Oh, man, I think that would fall under Jill's workload because she is an orderly, and that's kind of orderly activity, so yeah, man, I'm gonna say that's for Jill. Now she might delegate. Maybe there's somebody lower on the totem pole than herself. If she could, I think she would, but I think on paper that's all Jill right there. She don't have to hold those. Jill. Oh, fuck.
Coming, Joseph.
Jill, I made a stinky. I made a stinky. So what I'm going to do is pull my trousers down and hold my knees up. Get in there. Shinobi, just in your driveway. You better get out of here. Get out. Get out. Get out of here. Like I said, man, you guys are great, but I'm not feeding you no damn pizza. It's expensive. That's too damn expensive. Bella Eden. Oh my goodness. This is for you. Yep. You got it. You earned it. I thank you. Another member of Green Nation. Thank you. Scoot down. Another member of the Cool Kids table. Heidi Booth. Thank you. Shout out to this chat. Love you all. Yeah, man. This is good. This is a damn good chat. You guys see how many times when I'm reading a comment, I have to go back because it jumps. That's because the comment section is so damn active. People are constantly adding comments. And that's not a complaint. Keep it going. Love it. Teron Isaac says, my girlfriend is a sweet Southern belle. Her accent relaxes me. Right? Saying y'all a lot. Y'all. Love that shit. A woman with a Southern accent or a British accent. Yeah. I remember as a kid, my uncle, he was Navy, lifelong bachelor. So, he was around the world spraying and praying. And he had this girlfriend. She was a stewardess. Yeah, that's right. I said stewardess, not flying a king. And her name was Beverly. She was a British woman. She had the nicest British accent. I was like, oh, man, I was a little kid. I was like, I don't know what's happening. And I don't know what I'm feeling, but it's nice. Wonderful accent. Jay Reason. I'm sorry, Jay Reason. I saw the J. J954. Thank you. For the Hamilton. I was talking with my dad for 3 hours. He was talking about Vietnam. He's got stories for months. My entire family are USMC. Our janitors can shoot expert. Can seamen even clean a rifle? LOL, love you. Man, you better get out of here with that shit. First of all, shout out to your dad. Tell him welcome home. What a situation that was and what a way they were treated when they got back home. But we thank him. And hell yeah, you better believe it. I shot expert in the Navy. We'll be all right. We were always doing shooting qualifications out there, or shooting quals as we called them. We were on our deployments and shit. You're in the middle of the ocean, might as well shoot some shit out there. Borat, Jericho, how do I become a member? I am new to the internet. We now have America Online in Kazakhstan. Hey, you're behind, but you're there. Okay, you're making big steps. On the super chat button, there's an option there. Or if you go to my page at the top, it'll say community about videos and it'll say membership. So those are two ways that I know of. Weapon X, who doesn't love a Boston or New Jersey accent? Hey, love them, man. Love them. But I'm just saying they're not the sexiest accents. That's all I'm saying. Ariam says, Jericho, do you see your boys over at Glock making an AR-15? Hey, man, that's going to look pretty cool. I'm going to check that out. Leave myself a note. Glock AR. AR-15. Check that out. It'd probably be a damn good gun. See that good gun? Dolly Shortcake says, my Boston accent, I'm told, is too thick. Dolly Shortcake, I'm sure you're not going to get kicked out of the bed for eating crackers, but if you were to write a list of sexy accents, Boston probably wouldn't make the list. That's all I'm saying. Chozo Ghost, is it going to be called the Glock 15? I hope not. I hope they don't do that. There's probably some copyright infringements they have to worry about on that one, but check it out. I'm excited to see what it looks like. I'm excited. A Glock AR? Can they even call it an AR? Because that is the company's name. It's not like the left thinks automatic rifle. Or even worse, assault rifle. That's even worse. I think Geraldo said that on TV recently on purpose. That AR stands for, he either said automatic rifle or assault rifle. I think he said assault rifle, which is the dumbest of dumb. Heidi Booth, again, thank you. JG, your JG family is getting huge. Tammy A, Lala HK, LGH, and they are all JG angels for sure. Charlie has his angels, and I have mine. And I'll put my angels up against those raggedy bitches any day. Angel Hughes, I thank you. Also, I absolutely love your voice impressions. Hey, this isn't the mall. Angela, come here. Well, you're older than 9, but come here. Yeah. You know, once you get over 10, he's like, yeah, okay, I guess. Fucking weirdo. Fucking weirdo. I'll tell you who's not a weirdo, though. Or he might be. Doesn't matter. He's a member of Green Nation now. Borat, welcome. Definitely the most famous member of Green Nation. Definitely. I don't think anybody in who's a member has a box office hit of a movie. So thank you, Borat. Nice. And my wife. My wife. That movie was so fucking funny. Because nothing like that had ever been done before on that level. This dude went, like, there were elected officials, like I guess you call them famous people, but people you recognize on there, elected officials and shit. And he was interviewing them, and that was the funniest shit I've ever seen, man. That shit was so damn funny. My sister say, you never get, but I get. That shit was funny. It's so cool to be there for things that happen first. Like, not all this shit that comes after. Like, you know, I feel sorry for the kids who turn on their TV and they see all these TV shows that were once great movies and Hollywood fucked them up. But it's so great to be there when shit began. Like, we were talking about caller ID when that happened, the internet and stuff like that, cell phones, to be at the beginning of some shit. It's pretty cool. Angel Hughes, thank you again for the Hamilton. She says, what brought me to your channel, JG, was the reparations video. I said to myself, wow, I'm not alone. I've been riding with you ever since. Plus, your chat is the absolute coolest. That is true. We're going to take that statement and go backwards. Yes, coolest chat on YouTube. I appreciate you riding with me, Angel Hughes. And I think that's what a lot of us find when you're online and stuff like that. When you find somebody that thinks the way you think, somebody you're like, thank you. Thank you for saying that. I thought I was losing my fucking mind out here. Don't ever doubt that. I'm saying that to everybody. Don't ever doubt that there's something wrong with it. Like, am I tripping? Am I too old? Am I too traditional? Am I too? No, you're not. They're fucked up. They are disgusting. They are demonic. They are fucking evil. You're fine. All these people coming out with their at the podium with their, oh, this person is this and they're representative and they're an expert and they're doctor this. Fuck them. None of that makes them smart. None of that makes them smarter than you. You're out here living real life. They're up there in the ivory tower living some never been in the private sector bullshit. And just because you don't have their, oh, this person went to Harvard and Yale and all these politicians, they all go to these fancy schools and they're dumb as fuck. We are smarter than them. Their suits and their limos and their vacations and all this shit. Fuck them. They're idiots. We are smarter than them. And it's so cool when you find that person. There are people who I watch online. I'm just like, hell yeah. And especially being, if you live, I don't know where you live, Angel, but if you live in California or anywhere like that, just a liberal shithole, you think, man, you get lonely. You think the whole world is like that. And then you see something, you're like, oh, cool. And even better when they say it the way you've been thinking, like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I've been thinking for 20 damn years. It's a beautiful thing. And I thank you, Angel. Thank you very much. Thank you all. All of you. Let's see. There it is. Rodney, full circle. Thank you for the Twompski. What makes the lefties cry more watching JG or a good John Wayne movie? Decisions. Thanks, Jericho, for some great shows. We got to get you a movie. Damn, I'd watch that. Oh, man, that'd be great to do a movie. I think I'm a pretty good actor. I can't be worse than some of these fools out here. You ever seen some of the shit they put on TV? Man, I gotta be better than that. I gotta. Man, what the fuck was I watching? I watch bad movies and bad TV shows. I don't know what it is, but I love to watch bad movies or bad TV shows. And there's this horrible TV show. I did a review, if you can call it that. I gave my opinion. Michael Coulter says, Jericho Green, I wish I could be a member, but I'm too broke, LOL. In the future, turn on helping Elon Musk build his spaceships. Hey, man, don't worry about that shit. Don't worry about that. Just you being here. Perfect. Thank you. But I did a review of the very first episode of Equalizer, the TV show. And if you guys, if you don't know who's on this show, let me show you. Let me show you. And I hope you don't, because I want this to be the first time I want this to be the first time you've ever heard of this shit. I want this to be the first time you've ever seen this shit. Okay. So, man, oh man. It's just fucking terrible. It's so terrible. Hey, and I'm not talking the old Equalizer. What was that dude's name? Somebody help me out. Was it Robert something? But the old Equalizer from the 80s, that TV show, that was on before the Denzel movie. That TV show was a shit. This British guy had a cool fucking car, had a cool gun. Intro was cool. But this is the new Equalizer. That's right. Your eyes are not deceiving you. My eyes don't deceive me. No, that's Queen Latifah, the rapper from the 80s and 90s, Queen Latifah. She is playing the Equalizer character. And that right there, who's this? Who's this strong black woman? That's her aunt, who is what? Lesbian. They had to do that. They had to squirt some of that woke in there. Her aunt is a lesbian. Ain't a man for 20 miles in this fucking house. All women. So stupid. Then she's this ex-CIA badass. And she has her team with her. It's one of her ex-military buddies, and then some tech guy. He's always like, she's like, pull up the blah blah blah. Can I get check the traffic cameras? He's always, yeah, got it, no problem. He's the computer nerd who can access anything at any time from this computer. It is fucking horrible. Every episode, I'm like, man, let me see. There's going to be something redeeming. There's going to be some redeeming value in this episode. There ain't shit. It is fucking awful. These poor kids. This is what they have to watch. I mean, it is shit. Queen Latifah, 50-some years old, big as shit. Looks like it's not like she got in shape for this role and she got it all shredded and slimmed down. Big ass Queen Latifah, 55 years old, out here running and gunning in the streets as the Equalizer, an ex-CIA operative. Oh, it's fucking horrible. Golly. Let's go to something that's not horrible. GJB Films, thank you for the Hamilton. Hey, Jericho, if you had to name potential countries that could start World War III, what would be your guess? Oh, right off the top, China, Russia, and let's get somebody from the desert involved. Maybe Iran. And I wouldn't think that it's going to be one of those countries on its own. I think it would be all three of them together because China has the money, Russia has the balls. That's for sure. Russia's like, hey, Bush, we go anywhere. We're doing it. Give us vodka. We kill all the world. So Russia has the balls and China has the money. So if they hook up, it could present a real problem for us. But again, all of these wars, World War III or whatever, it's going to take place wherever their country is. It's not going to be here, thankfully. And that's due to us. That's due to us. We're the reason it won't take place on mainland America. That's the sad part because they didn't want to fuck with us. So I think that's who would do it: China, Russia, Iran, or I should say a combination of the three. If the right countries get together, they could pose a problem. And I think this whole Nordstrom pipeline, Nord Stream 2, Nordstrom. This the department store has nothing to do. This is not a mall. Nord Stream 2, I think that could be the catalyst for it. Because you have Russia, of course, they've been pissed since day one. What the fuck? Who blew up our pipeline? You can understand that. But now Germany is joining, the throngs of people saying, "Hey, what's going on here? Did America have something to do with it?" And now you have China. Oh, hey, Russia, don't take that shit. America do that. They're kind of joining it, saying, and they're not involved, but they're instigating shit. So that could be the catalyst for it. That could be what makes Russia say, fuck it, China, you give us the money and the weapons, we'll take on America. Then what? You better hope we don't have this feeble fucker in office. Ivan Adams, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Koo says nuclear Korea. I don't know, man. I don't know if Korea has the soldiers for it. If Korea just wanted to go nuclear, that would be devastating for us, but it would be short-lived for Korea. Yeah, you get a few nukes off, we're gonna fuck you up, Korea. You're done, Kim Jong. I don't give a fuck what your last name is. You're dead. So I think number one, it wouldn't last long. Number two, I think Kim Jong Un enjoys it. He likes being a dictator, likes being a ruler. He likes watching his country starve while he eats, to the excess that he does. You ever seen his daughter? She looks like what was her name? Violet, after she ate that blueberry candy. So I think he enjoys his life. He doesn't want it to be over. Because if he did launch a nuke, it would be over pretty quick. If it reached us. So now I don't think Korea. But again, even if Korea teamed up with them, what's Korea going to bring to the table other than nukes? They're soldiers. You offer them a Happy Meal, they're going to turn on North Korea. They're hungry as shit. So I don't know. Other than their nukes, I just don't see Korea as being a major threat to us. Now, I'm no military strategist. Could I be wrong? Yeah. But Korea ain't going to do shit. He likes his life the way it is. He doesn't want it to end in a fiery hell. And it would. Fuck around and find out, Kim Jong, whoever. Rich Waldron. This is for you. Yes, stand up. Clap for Rich. Thank you, Rich, for becoming a member of Green Nation. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys are so fucking cool today. Like, so many memberships. Angel Hughes, again, thank you for the $5 super sticker. Make sure I didn't miss any. Maybe, hey, maybe I can actually get some work done today. We'll see what happens. J954, thank you. He said, this is for my boo, AOC. I've been alone with you inside my mind and in my dreams. I've kissed your lips 1,000 times. Hello, it's me. It's me you're looking for. Video? They were at like some junior college pottery class. And she made a fucking Lionel Richie bust. That shit was weird. Hey, but shout out to Lionel Richie. He had a big ass career. All Night. That's probably one of my least favorite songs of the 80s. It's too 80s. Ugh. All Night. Everyone we meet is jamming in the street. Oh, fuck. Stand that song. Lionel Richie. Now he's doing country music. Angel Hughes, again, thank you. Thanks a lot, Osama or Obama. One of the Amas. You can't actually, Angel Hughes, I don't know if you're aware, but you can't make fun of Obama here, okay? He is the exalted one. He's the first black, blah, 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 blah. And he's better than all of us, okay? When you say his name, don't even look at the screen because he might be watching this and you can't look Obama in his eyes. You can't. I'm not going to tolerate anybody making fun of me here in Jericho Green's live stream. I'm not going to go for it, but I will allow Michelle to bend me over and have her way with me whenever she wants. Thank you. Obama, you suck. Uh-oh. Man, you guys are too damn much. Thank you. Island Anderson. Irie. Thank you, Island Anderson. I appreciate it. You are the latest member of Green Nation. Man, we're going to need a bigger table. Scoot down. Scoot down. We got more cool kids. Yeah. Okay. I think I'll try to get to one of my topics. Angel Hughes, it's okay. She said, my bad, JG. It's all right. You don't know till you know. But you cannot speak ill of Obama. Mousy, what about those Dumbo ears? Can we make fun of them? No, you can't make fun of him. Not a hair on his exalted head. You know how awesome Obama is? Do you not remember how the mainstream mediocres would act when Obama, did you hear what he said today? Obama live from the White House. Oh, Obama. Oh, I'm like, yeah. The fuck? Should you guys have an X rating for this newscast? Put your clothes back on, woman. Every time Obama said something, you know what? That reminds me. This lady who came into my store, she looks at me, 3-4 other employees standing around. But unfortunately, they didn't have my skin tone, so they didn't have to have this bullshit directed at them. She looks at me and goes, and this is, I don't know, it's first, I think it's after his first term. She puts her hand on her heart because Obama is so overwhelming. To speak of him, just to say Obama makes women wet downstairs. Gets that labia going. She puts her hand over her heart and goes, oh, did you hear Obama's speech last night? Lady, do you need to be standing on a tarp? No, I didn't see that shit. I was working. I was working nights at the time. I worked till like midnight, like 4 to midnight. What the fuck? No, I didn't run. I didn't TiVo it and run home. Babe, not right now. Don't kiss me. Don't say hello. Obama's on. No. fuck out of here. Old sweet Dick Malone, with a name like that, I guess you would know. He said, JJ, I heard Obama has a ramen noodle dick. Well, I don't think there's any doubt that Big Mike definitely has the fattest rod in the house. She got that lap hog. No doubt there, but I didn't know he was a eeny weeny short man. Rich Waldron says, Jericho, now that I'm part of the family, when is my room going to be ready? Oh, don't you worry. I can't finish construction on the house until I have an idea of how many I'm going to have, how many rooms I'm going to need. Or I can make this house for the Green Nation members. I can make it like the San Francisco airport, where it's always under construction. You drive up to San Francisco for 10 years, and that fucking airport, right off the highway, is always under construction. So we can do that. Where it's just never done. We're never done adding members. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Hey, fool, you're so cool. I'm gonna call you Kulo. Brendan Gerzelak. Oh, thank you, my boy. Thank you for the Hamilton. He said you should do an impression of Obama and cackling Kamala robbing a bank. Well, Brendan, when you're right, you're right. So let's see. Obama, okay, everybody down on the floor. Obama and Kamala robbing a bank together. Okay, here we go. First of all, Kamala is going to have to go in the bank first. Why? Because her cackle shatters the security cameras and it makes everybody grab their ears and fall to the floor. And if you're going to have a great bank robbery, everybody needs to beware. Down on the floor. So here we go. They're pulling up outside in the getaway vehicle. Okay, Kamala, wait. Don't open the door. Let's go over the plan one more time. Okay, I like to be prepared before I do something. Just like when I go home, before I go in the bedroom to get pounded by Mike, I sit outside in the hallway and I say, okay, Barry, remember the safety word and bite down on something. Kamala, we're going to go in. You're going to go in first. Do your whole cackle thing. Don't do it in here. You're going to shatter my eardrums. It's a small space. And we're going to go inside. You do your thing and I'll get the money. Okay, you ready? Let's go. wait, Kamala. Wait till you get inside. Because Kamala, she gets fired up. Everybody down on the floor. Gaga, gaga, gaga. Security cameras. My fucking ears. Gaga, gaga, gaga. Everybody's down on the floor. All right. Security guard, blood coming out. He threw his gun. Stop cackling. All right, everybody. This is robbery. Everybody remain on the floor. Throw your cell phones over here. Thank you. In a pile. And give me your wallets and your money and your credit cards. Kamala, you get inside the vault there. Get the money, and we'll be out of here. Thank you very much. Make sure you grab plenty for Mike, because if I don't bring enough money home, she will savage my butthole. Thank you. Scene. Thank you for that, Brendan Garzalak. What a fun trip that was. Thank you, Layla. I didn't know you enjoyed my Obama impression. I think it's pretty dead on. Thank you. Was that too far off? Do you think it would really go? Windows shatter. Fuck! Blood, bursted eardrums, the whole nine. Anderson Moffat too. Kamala has a strap on, no doubt. There is no doubt that Doug Emhoff is getting worked from behind by Kamala. Poor thing. I bet he has to put one of those lampshade things on, like when a dog gets surgery so it can't lick its stitches. He has to get one of those around his neck to keep the sound out from behind when Kamala's going to town on it. The sound will fuck you up, man. So he has that donut thing, like the lampshade, to keep the sound out. Poor Doug. Poor Doug. Okay, guys, look. We've been fucking around for an hour and 10 minutes, okay? So I'm going to try to get to one of these topics, okay? Oh, hold on a second. Okay. Let's see what this one is. mm, mm. Oh, never mind. I'll say this one for next week because this is going to get me so fucking mad. I can't even. I'm not going to fuck with that story. We'll do this one. Of course, the thumbnail. And the title, Who's Zooming Who? Now, of course, if you were around in the 80s, you know that is a famous song by Aretha Franklin, and it's also the title track. The album was called Who's Zooming Who? Now, the reason that I named it that is because yesterday, what the fuck happened? I just have to look it up. Anyway, yesterday, they did what they do all too often. They put a hot mic in old Biden's face, and he said some wild shit. So he's coming out of, and he's talking to the reporters. Oh my goodness. And what did they ask him about? They asked him if he's going to visit East Palestine, which, as I've said before, I don't think so. Too fucking late. The ship has sailed. That door has slammed in your face. You fucked up. You should have went there instead of going to Ukraine to deliver money and cocaine to Zelensky. But anyway, he is asked if he's going to visit. And then he says he's trying to think of something. And he says, I mean, what the hell? He's trying to think of the calls he's been making to all these officials. And the reporter says, a Zoom call? He's like, yeah, Zoom. He said, all I can hear every time I think of Zoom is that song from my generation, Who's Zooming Who? So I thought, wait a minute. Immediately, of course, Aretha Franklin, Who's Zooming Who? That's what came to my mind. But I'm like, what? Maybe that was a remake. Maybe Aretha remade that shit. It came out in the 80s. That was like, that's 30 years in her career. Maybe she sampled another song or redid another song. And I get to looking. Who's Zooming Who? Nowhere. There's no old Who's Zooming Who. It's 1985 Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin. That's her. She's the one who made Who's Zooming Who. That came out in the summer of 1985. That's Biden's generation? That's Biden's generation, the 80s. Yes, Biden, you're in your 80s, or you're going to be soon. But I don't think the 80s was your generation. I think that's more of somebody in their 50s, maybe their 60s. They were young. They were in their 20s and teens in the 80s. But your generation? I don't think so. I don't think movies had sound yet in your generation. But I looked that shit up. I said, wait, is there another one? Nope. Aretha Franklin, Who's Zooming Who? And he said, all I can hear every time I think Zoom is that song from my generation, Who's Zooming Who? I figured the music from Biden's generation would be more like, hello, my baby, hello, my honey, hello, my good time gal. I figured it would be more like that. Tune in next week for more adventures with the Lone Ranger. Brought to you by Ovaltine. That's what I thought his generation was. This just in, the stock market has crashed. People are jumping out of their windows. If you have money in the bank, I suggest you get down there now and pull it out. I thought that was his generation, not the fucking 80s. Who's Zooming? Oh, Biden. Fuck, man. Why couldn't you be born in another country and be in that country's Capitol building, if you will? Why couldn't you be in another country's version of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue? Why the fuck do you have to come here? Take it away, Sloppy Joe. Now, the reporter asked, are you planning on traveling to East Palestine?
The whole video, I mean, what the hell?
What the hell?
Zoom? Zoom. Zoom. All I see every time I think of Zoom is that song in my generation. Who's zooming who?
Oh, actually, it's that song from My Generation. He didn't say generation. He said that song from My Generation. You're going to say generation, generator. You got to finish the word, Sloppy Joe. We got to know what you're talking about. Even though you don't, we can try to figure out what you're talking about. That's that song from My Generation. Who's zooming who? Fuck. Fuck. He said, from My Generation, who's zooming who? And he's all, at this moment, not. I did a whole. Now, this is a direct quote. These are the words coming out of his mouth. At this moment, not. I did a whole video. I mean, what the hell? Zoom. All I can hear every time I think of Zoom is that song from My Generation, Who's Zooming Who? Look at that sorry son of a bitch. You should be playing like shuffleboard. Like, shouldn't he be dancing like this? Doing the Charleston? But he's not. He's not in a nursing home. He's not going on a field trip. He's not having Salisbury steak every Wednesday. He is at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, fucking your life up at every opportunity. That's right, Nitro fan. End of quote. Repeat the line. Exactly. Alien robot ghost. He should be playing bingo. He should be turning up his hearing aid so he can hear them call his number and say, bingo. Oh, you won again, Mr. Biden. All right. Looks like somebody gets a 5th cup of butterscotch pudding. Yay, 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 yay. I got all the butterscotch pudding. Fuck you, Hazel. I told you all the butterscotch pudding belongs to me. Now, Mr. Biden, you can't take all the butterscotch pudding. You know it's Hazel's favorite too. Well, it's too bad Hazel shouldn't have said what she said about me in the recreation room last week.
What did I say, Joseph? I said you can't sniff my hair.
What? So what? So what if I sniff your hair? Nobody brings their great grandkids in here anymore. It's the best I can do. Well, guys, that's it. That's it, man. That's right. Isaac. In your face, Hazel. Fuck you.
Oh, whatever you say, Joseph. You'll be back to play Mahjong next week.
Damn it, I hate when you're right, bitch. I hate when you're right. All right, that's it, guys. That is it. That is it. I did not get to most of the things I wanted to talk about, and I'm not going to take personal responsibility. Society says that if my skin looks like this, I don't have to take personal responsibility. So I will blame you. I will blame you for your great comments, and I will blame you for your generosity because every 5 seconds, here's a super chat. Here's a new member. It's not my fault. It's yours. Oh, man. I love blaming everything on other people. It's nice. Borat, Jericho, do you think your president... Don't you fucking dare. Don't you call him mine. Do you think your President Joe paid Zelensky... Let's see, that's $117 billion for anal sex. Did he? I don't know. Would he? Yes. Yes. I do not put that past him at all. Eric Tate, my stomach hurts. Well, you don't got to go to the gym now, so you're welcome. Greg McNeely. Dang, I just burnt my mushroom and Swiss deer burger. Berry impersonations are epic. I'm sorry, man. It looks like I owe you a deer patty, a deer meat patty. No, I don't. I'm taking that back. I don't, because I warned you guys yesterday. I'm not responsible for any liquids or foods or consciousness you might lose during my live stream. And I'm sticking by it. LDS German Shepherd Boy, thank you. That was freaking gold. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Sometimes it just flows. Hazel, you bitch. All right, that's it. I told you guys. I got laser tag to play, man. This is real. Now I know what you're saying, Jericho. Take it easy on him. He's little. He's your son. Don't beat him every time. And what I say is, I'm going to destroy him. I'm going to shoot his target every time he doesn't cover it up till he says, Daddy, take it easy on me. And then I'm going to tell him, no, I'm not going to take it easy on you. You need to get better at this game. I destroy kids when I play them in games. Last week, my buddy, him and his son, all right, got you, J954. Him and his son brought over 2 of those guns that shoot the little orb things. You put them in water for like 3 or 4 hours and they turn into these little biodegradable little projectiles, right? And my son, he got my son one for his birthday. So now there's 4 of us, 3 guns. It's all good. I grabbed a Nerf gun. I handled business with a Nerf gun. But then I got a hold of the guns. And yeah, we were spraying them. We got them trapped in the corner. Stop, no, stop. No mercy, children. No mercy. Angel Hughes, thank you again. JG, if time permits, can you do an impression segment or maybe create a new channel page? I'd help. Hey, that's a great idea, Angel. Shoot me an email, jerichogreen2018@gmail.com. That's a great idea. And especially if you're willing to help. So that means less work I have to do. So, yeah, hell yeah. Shoot me an email. We'll talk about that. That sounds great. Albert Orr, you have to say folks 3 times in every sentence to sound like Big Mike's wife. Folks. That's who is it? Biden did that at the damn State of the Union. Everything was folks. Hey, is it folks? I'm one of you guys. Yeah, I know how your beers and your barbecues and the carpooling. Yeah, I'm one of the common fellas. Folks. Fucking asshole. J954, thank you. Got to pick one affiliation, JG. Micro penis, chronic halitosis, rotten breath, Chewbacca body hair, or nonstop horrible body odor. Got to live with one. Definitely don't want the micro penis because that's not going to serve me well at all. Chronic halitosis, that's not going to help either. I'll go with the Chewbacca body hair. I'll go with that. I think that's definitely the least because horrible body odor. Fuck, man. You ain't going to have no ladies. And if you do, she's probably going to smell just as bad as you do. Micro penis, again, ladies, your self-confidence is going to be fucked. And it'll be all good until they see that thing. Chronic halitosis, that's just bad for everybody in your life. So the Chewbacca body hair, I'll take that shit. Oh, ladies, what do you think of that? That on top of you, just the body hair and then the sweat dripping off the hairs in your mouth. Just had to get gross one more time before we got out of here. Thank you guys so very much. I'm off to destroy my son in laser tag. I appreciate your time. Saturday afternoon. You guys can be doing a whole bunch of fun shit. You're right here with me. I hope this was at least a little bit fun. But thank you guys. I appreciate it. Monday, I will be at Jericho Green, or I will be on my Locals platform, Jericho Green at locals.com, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tuesday, I will be back right here on YouTube doing my live stream. And then, what is that? Next Friday, we begin the members only live stream. So all of you that have become members, you're in there like swimwear. Anybody else who has not, if you can, please do. I will see you guys on Monday. Again, locals.com, Jericho Green at locals.com, and right back here on Tuesday. You were great. I was great. We We're great. Hold on. Midnight Rider, getting ready for a father-daughter dance. Man, that is fucking cool. I wish maybe my daughter's school would do it because she's in 5th grade now. Isn't that around the time that you do the father-daughter dance? 5th, 6th grade, maybe. I hope her school does it because I would love to, man. That is so great. That's a great memory. That's telling your daughter this is the kind of man that you need to look for. This is great, man. This is great for her future choices. This is great for her growing up as a young lady to have her father there and spending time and doing these kind of things with her. It's great. I go on dates with my daughter. I try to go every month. We just hang out, go get something to eat. She wants to go to the mall. But that's great, man. Keep that shit up. Have fun. Sweet Tea, JG. When I get my tax return, I'm going to get my first firearm. I'm thinking a Glock. Any recommendations for the first firearm? Thanks. My first firearm and second one was a Glock. I like them. There's no safety. There's no hammer. There's no cocking or decocking. None of that shit. Once you put that magazine in, rack that slide, that gun is ready to go. I think it keeps you honest because you're not going to be fucking around. Because if you, like I said, chamber around, put that magazine in, it's ready to go. So you're going to have trigger discipline, all that kind of stuff. I definitely recommend Sweet Tea before, during, and after. Take some classes. I don't know if you're familiar with guns, growing up or whatever, but if you're afraid of owning a firearm and you're afraid of the gun, that's totally normal. You're going to have apprehensions about something you're not used to dealing with. So that's totally normal. Just get familiar with it. If you can, take a course. I was able to do with the Front Sight company in Pahrump, Nevada. There's like a 4 or 5 day course, handgun course you can take for that. Handgun, rifle, shotgun, all kinds of shit. If you can afford something like that, do that. But whatever you can afford, get some kind of training because you will be surprised in a short amount of time how confident you will be with that gun. And then just stick with it. Go to the range as much as you can to where it just becomes second nature. You can handle that gun in blindfolded. It's just a matter of practicing with it and becoming familiar. That fear will go away. It will dissipate. I had women in the 4-day course that I did. They bought the gun for the class. They'd never owned a gun, scared as hell. At the end of that 4 days, we did about 1,000 rounds. Fucking John Wick with a clan. So just use it. That'll build that confidence. Next thing you know, you'll have fucking a whole safe full of guns. But definitely practice, train, and good for you. REG, Jericho, I never use my gun, so I almost never clean it. I'm in a dry state, but what's your recommendation on maintenance? If you don't use it, then, you don't got to clean it. If it's been sitting for like a year or something, yeah, go ahead and break it down and clean it or have it clean. But I would say, my personal experience, I'd say like after you put 800,000 rounds through your gun, yeah, have it cleaned. Or maybe it's supposed to be, I don't know what the official number is. I'm just talking about my guns. After like I said, in the Front Sight class, we did between 800 and 1,000 rounds, and I had it cleaned after that. I didn't have any problems. I just figured that many rounds probably needs to be cleaned. So somewhere around there. But if you don't use it, you ain't got to do shit. That's what I say. Aaron M. Smith & Wesson MP 10 mil is a beast. Yeah. Well, 10 mil. Yeah. That's a serious round right there. J954, thank you. Use a Kydex holster, retention based 100%. I have a couple custom ones that people like fans of my YouTube channel made for me. And I also have a couple Black Hawk. No, not Black Cock, Black Hawk, like the bird. Yeah. I have a couple Black Hawk holsters, which I like. I've had people tell me, oh, Black Hawk, this and that, but I haven't had any problems with them. Just get whatever works for you. Whatever, feels comfortable up against your hip, whatever feels comfortable, and you can mess with the retention screw on it to make it hold on tighter to your gun and make it easier to draw. You just got to do it. You just got to buy the shit, find out what works, and stick with it. People will always recommend things for you, but you got to do what feels good to you. That's your gun. You're going to be the one pulling it, using it. So whatever feels good to you, do that shit. Free Cat says gun oil breaks down, still need to clean the gun. Okay, there you go. Bam. REG, Black Cock Down. I guarantee you there's a movie called that, but it's not like the one with what's his name, Josh something, or what was his name, Josh Hartman or whatever. That's right, Borat. I said I was leaving. Let me get the fuck out of here. Messing with you people. You people. J954 again, thank you. M&P Shield +2 is a fantastic carry piece. There you go. Do a little homework. Erica M. I like to go with my bro to the range, but he is far. We might have to start going on your own, Erica M. Don't be afraid of that thing. You might have to start going on your own. You never know. Make him come visit you. All right, guys. Let me quit fucking around. I gotta go. Thank you very much. You were great. I was great. We were great, but you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and mygreengear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.